I'm on the quest to find the absolute best Greninja deck I can before EUIC, since that will be my first international championship. I did not say regional this time. I'm going to be playing a different build of Greninja every week and ranking them 1 out of 10. Here are some of the previous builds I've played. If you want to check those out, make sure to do so after this video. I'll link them all below. And today we are going to be playing Greninja Pidgeot again, but just a little different. We're playing the Azul build this time, so I'm calling it Azul Ninja. Yeah, original name, I know. But this build looks very interesting to me. It looked very solid, very consistent, and I was extremely excited to try out this deck. Since this build does play quite differently from the other Pidgeot build I've played, leaning more into Budew and also using Latias to make that possible, I'm gonna put this in a separate category, like I mentioned, Azul Ninja. Yeah, boy. And like I mentioned at the end of the video, I will rank this deck 1 out of 10 and see where it belongs on the scale of Greninja decks. Or on the ladder, or whatever the hell you want to call it. This is the full list. And without wasting too much time, let's get into the first match. Alright, so let's jump into this. I'm probably going to be playing 5-ish matches. I kind of want to see how good this deck is out of 5 matches, since I think you will get the best idea of how good this deck is. You want to go second with this one. Like I mentioned, I'm really excited to try out this deck. I'm going to a League Cup actually in 1.5 weeks, and I was thinking maybe instead of the regular Greninja episode, I might just use that, right? To explain the deck more, and whatever Greninja build I end up taking with, I know I'll kind of review it there and kind of make a tournament run video if you like that, and if that's something you want to see, let me know down below if I should if I should include some maybe thoughts before and after. Also let me know. I've never done a video like that, and I probably should try it out, because I mean, I'm going to record EUIC, because otherwise, what is the point of this series, right? If you don't end up with not only the best Greninja build, but I mean, I'm pretty sure you kind of want to see how that goes, or at least I want to see it. So, and well, I'm kind of repeating myself. If that's something you would like to see, let me know down below. Okay, so Pidgey. Okay, Artisan here is, as our only stadium, kind of annoying. I do very like this build. I really, really, really like this build. Crisis Punch. I used this in a league challenge the other day, and my opponent absolutely, not lost it, but jaw dropped immediately. I was kind of joking, playing some weird ass tech, and he kind of didn't believe me, and then I just attached Crisis Punch, and the face was just, it was perfect. It was hilarious, actually. I think I'm gonna Hilda. I don't know if that's correct. I want to get Pidgeot. Is Grantry in deck? I'm pretty sure it was, right? I'm gonna get Greninja just in case, because I also have Colress in hand, so I think that's fine. And yeah, okay. Well, let's see how it goes. But that was actually hilarious. Crisis Punch is just, I think, so much better than Ursaluna, since you can't start with Ursaluna, or you can't start with Crisis Punch in the active, is what I meant to say. And, I mean, you play Ignition Energy. Nimona, okay. And this is where we're going to play 5 matches. And you can't play Ignition Energy, or you can play Ignition Energy on your active, and, I mean, it works just so well. And you could even play Town Store. Wait, now I'm actually not sure if this deck plays Town Store. I don't think so. Right. Wait, I have the list pulled up here. Oh, wait. Yeah, it does play Town Store. So, and so you can even play with Town Store, which, I mean, works just a little too perfect almost. It's kind of insane. We should probably get a Froakie. Nah, he cannot KO it because he doesn't have a Dusknoir. We're gonna take out those 2. Yeah, this is fine. Colress is Tenacity. Probably get these 2. This is gonna be an absolute cracked turn, by the way. But I mean, yeah, Crisis Punch is just kind of sick in the deck. That's what I'm going with. Where I was going. And question: why the hell do we play Pidgeotto with 1 retreat cost? Why not the pre-retreat again? I see people switch constantly, and I think it definitely has to do something with math. Yeah. Okay. Probably Dragapult plus Monkey Dory or something like that, but no, we don't need you. But I don't know. I'm playing a 1-1 split myself in my own deck currently, but since we are trying out the Azul build, I thought I'd just like, maybe it's kind of lame that I copied it entirely, but I thought the point, you know what, it is not lame, it's my series. The point of this series is to find the best deck, and I'm trying out this build right now, so it doesn't matter. And yeah, I don't know what was going to say, and if I was going somewhere, but if I was going somewhere and I didn't say it, and you want the answer to something, let me know. Oh yeah, it was the Pidgeotto. So I personally play a 1-1 split, mostly because I just don't have the 1 retreat one twice. And oh wait, no, I do have the free retreat one twice now. I for the longest time just had a 1-1 split since, I mean, I didn't really open. Okay, that is the most hilarious win. I've wanted to do that probably for the longest time, and someone actually did it. Okay, enough yapping. First match went pretty great. Our opponent kind of bricked. Let's just go and jump into the second match. Alright, but, okay, so match 2. Oh yeah, and I have a question. So I like editing like my gameplay and stuff, and I pretty much enjoyed like throughout all, yeah, every time I do it, it's really enjoyable, but it takes a long ass time. And I also like to finish a video within like 8 hours and not spend like days editing just regular gameplay. So what do you guys like actually? Since, I mean, it's probably like best if I ask you. So should I edit my gameplay on these Greninja videos barely, and I make it sort of more like a rant video where it's just all about the deck and the gameplay itself, and less about the edits. And I mean, the reception on these videos have been pretty positive, so I think you guys we should kind of get Budew, right? We're gonna get Budewed here. I want to Iono and just we can get Latias. Wait, yeah, we can. That's the idea of Latias. Okay, insane. Well, and the reception has been pretty great, but that was just something I was wondering, since I like editing my videos like that, and I think it adds some value, but maybe I should make like a clear distinction between, let's say, for example, a deck / rant video where it's just all about the deck and the gameplay, and like more of the quote-unquote fun. I mean, this is also fun, but like the fun and like me gameplay videos, because I'm still planning on doing them sometimes, not as much, because I mean, playing TCG live like always is, I mean, at some point kind of boring, especially when the video doesn't really have a direction, right? So this is probably also just going to be a yap video where, I mean, I can also just edit my face and like edit the awkward silences, which I really like. But I mean, like, I don't know. That's just something I was curious and thinking about pretty spontaneously, actually. I have actually no idea if this camera angle is good. If you can see my monitor here, then that's gonna take a little bit more editing for me. Yeah, itchy pollen. Okay, Grand Tree. I think we just always Grand Tree here. Pidgeotto is in deck. Do we have another Pidgeot EX in deck? Yeah, we do. So then I think it's always correct to Pidgeotto and Pidgeot. Then we get Hilda, get an energy and a Frogadier. I think that is correct. Right? Sounds correct to me. But yeah, and I'm planning on doing some different types of videos. I've been doing the shorts, the more of the history shorts. I want to make them a little longer, actually, because I feel like they could be a little longer. It was just I mean, still trying out new stuff, so the formula has not been perfected. But yeah, it's really exciting to make all these types of different videos. The more history type, the more just ranty ones like these, because these are like, I mean, these are the easiest to make, but still very fun for me, because it's it kind of is like more real in the sense that I don't script anything. Like for some videos I script a little, for some videos like the shorts I script them all beforehand, and for these types of videos I just rant and I just talk. So that's also still very fun for me. And I don't know, I also like to watch these types of videos myself. Not always, because I mean at some point it could get kind of repetitive to just hear someone talk and yap and yap and yap just like I'm doing right now. And I mean, me personally, I can like yap for hours, hours, yeah, okay, hours and hours. It just, if someone doesn't really stop me from yapping, I mean, I can sit here all day actually and just talk about random stuff. But, and this is exactly what I mean. I don't even know what I was going at. Okay, no, the yap videos. Okay, so, and what was that? Okay, but so my point, my point was, okay, wait, do we Lillie here? I feel like we kind of Lillie here. I think it's even better to just not. Okay. I think we evolve. We quick search. We establish another Froakie, attach, and pass. I think that, and no, and Chipollen. I think that is correct. But like the different types of videos. So I was going like the yap videos where I just talk while trying out decks, which is still very fun for me to do. But I don't want to do these too much since I feel like everyone can do these, and I like to make some stuff that is at least a little original, and I mean also a great representation of my interest in the Pokemon TCG. I think that's probably the way I would put it. And then I like history in Pokemon, especially, of course, a lot. I like to play retro, so those won't go anywhere. I am really the biggest thing with those is they take a long time to like script for me, to figure out if what I'm saying is actually correct, because I mean, if I'm just giving you a bullshit take and it turns out not to be true, I mean, then the entire video kind of falls apart, right? Or at least in my, like, it feels like that to me at least. And well, the history shorts I think are also fun. And well, yeah, what more? I am planning to do maybe some more like not per se theoretical, but like talking more about like a deck and why a deck could be better, or I don't know, just like kind of reviewing a deck while giving my thoughts on it a little more and with a little bit more direction, to just make the viewing experience a little bit more story-like and unique. So I'm gonna try that out on one of my next videos, or maybe it's actually my previous video because I recorded a video already today, so I don't know when it's gonna come out exactly. It should be before this one, so if you like that video and it's out already, let me know what you thought. But wait, what am I grabbing? What should I grab here? Duskull. Wait, why do I boss swords would have been good actually here. Okay, so actually, if we just do this, put it on Venusaur, then Dusknoir Shinobi Blade KOs, right? So then that's, I think that's fine. Okay, but so those I would like to do a little bit more, and I still like to do the Mimi, bit more like fun and light gameplay, fun deck videos. But, I mean, there are just a ton of people out there that do those. And I still like to do them. But I don't want to force myself to, like, randomly find a deck. Or randomly find a deck that just turns out to be, like... It turns out to just not be that fun. And, I don't know. I'm not someone who's just going to play TCG Live every day of the week just because I want to find a quote-unquote fun deck. I mean, the fun... Like, I guess there could be fun in finding a deck like that, but to me, doing, oh my god, Regigigas Helly. Okay. To me, that is not fun always. It is definitely still fun but like then it kind of feels forced to me. I don't know where this conversation alone with the camera's going. Hopefully you're still there. But at a certain point, it gets kind of repetitive, you know. I don't know if you've noticed that, but when I play, or when I play TCG Live, I don't know if you notice that with yourself as well. Like, the gameplay experience itself, it's just pretty slow, and my attention span might just be cooked. That's probably it. I guess not, because now I'm definitely enjoying this, and bro, nah, hell nah, okay. And now I really don't feel like it's quote-unquote a burden. It's definitely just because I really want to make this video. And that's what I mean with, like, it depends on the deck. So if I get excited about the deck, I'm really excited to record the video. And sometimes you just don't really get excited for a deck, and then it feels like more of a chore. And, I mean, no one really likes to do chores that they don't like, so. And that's also not the point of the video and the channel. So, okay, I don't know where that went. But yeah, I guess that was my long-ass rant about YouTube videos. Let's veer candy into Dusknoir, and let's get a little bit more into the gameplay here. Let's get a Froakie. So here, okay, we could counter catch her up and like KO these two. It doesn't need to be, I don't have to counter catch her, I can just KO these two. Then I get 3 prize cards. Is that enough? I mean, this guy's gonna have like 5 energy probably on it next turn. So then that means times 2. That's gonna be way too much way too many energies. I kind of need to disrupt his hand, while also finding. I'm gonna probably bench this, while also finding a what's it called? Iono, or ignition energy. So, what if we quick search for Iono? And then Iono and just PRE, we hit it. I think there should be a pretty decent chance to find it. If we don't, then, I mean, the match is probably cooked then, right? What if we KO? Maybe we should have kept the Artisan and just bumped Stadium. KO Meganium. Nah, that's also wrong. He can just move the energy to Gigas. Gigas has to go. And Meganium also kind of has to go. You can also KO Meganium and Gigas. I can do that right now. Without, like, risking anything. I think I'll just do that, actually. I don't know why I didn't thought of that a little sooner. Or think of that. Let's do that. Let's get rid of those 2. It's not perfect, but it's something. Flip the... No. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. How did I do... Why? How did I not notice? Okay, do I just take a KO with Pidgeot? What if I just KO this? Get rid of the energy. This is such a bad play. This is an absolutely horrendous play. This is just awful. This is just a bad play. Oh my god, okay. Well, that's on me. I mean, who else? But guess that's happened when I rant a little too much. Fortunately. Let's take 2 prize cards. Hilda, Budew. I guess we could still win. If he, I mean, bro promotes Gigas, so I think this guy is gonna boss his orders now. Teal Dance. Boss? Boss? Ogerpon. Teal Dance. Boss. Gay Boss. Bruh. Okay. Okay. Well. And I definitely just like, oh, that first play would have been pretty decent, actually. The one that I thought of first. Okay. Besides the misplay, that was kind of like, yeah, that was not even like an intent. It was like an intentional misplay in the sense that I attached just to the wrong Pokemon while I knew what I was going to do. Okay. Well, it happens. Let's go to match 3. So far, the deck has been really good, though. So we start with Froakie. It's okay. We are going second. Definitely not ideal. Could make it work. We're up against Toxel. So Toxtricity with whatever Pokemon. I mean Mega Gengar, obviously, in this case, but most of the time Toxtricity decks are not that fast, so I'm not really worried about a turn 2 Mega Gengar if we get donked. I mean, with Ultra Ball in hand, that's not gonna happen. If that does happen, we're gonna cut to that right now. It didn't happen? Greninja. Okay. Well, that's not great. Maybe like this? I don't know. Wait, I can't actually retreat. Should not have discarded the Ultra Ball. Okay then. Well, here we are. We're gonna sit it out. Loki, maybe Pidgeot was the play. I should have definitely not discarded the other Ultra Ball. That is definitely a misplay. Okay, this might be the most boring match ever. This guy's bricking. And this is not something I should have done. I did not need to put Grantry for him in play. Well, looks like we're doing it anyway. Greninja's out. Yeah, I definitely should have grabbed Pidgey. I mean, he didn't have anything. Double misplay, unfortunately, on my part. Excuse me. Alright, he calls for family, and we're crying for help. Or something. Why not, like, do this? Now, if we ever get drawn energy, we get to do something. I wonder why he didn't use Grantry, though. Alright, and he passes. We can get a Pidgey now. That is basically it. Okay. Oh, we don't have Pidgeys in deck. I don't know. Let's do this. There's a Haunter. Alright, so he gets Mega Sharpedo. And he just passes. That is very interesting. Grantry. Yeah, okay. So Dusclops was the card I probably didn't want to draw here, since I can't even Dusknoir to draw a prize card now. Okay, except for the I couldn't even get Pidgey, never mind then. Yeah, this was just so far kind of a dud. He's gonna get Mega Gengar. Alright, another pass. Hey, and we finally draw a Water Energy, okay. Let's Shinobi Blade, let's take the knockout, and let's finally play the game. Yeah, we'll get ourselves probably just a Lillie, because, I mean, at this point, kinda can't get wrong with a Lillie, right? Alright, he's going to Mega Signal, get himself a Mega Gengar again. The ability doesn't stack, right? That would have been too stupid, actually. No, okay. Well, we finally get to play the game. he's probably gonna hit us for, what is it, 270? That is a lot of damage. We can take, I wanted to say a double knockout, but yeah, that's not gonna happen, unfortunately. Boss's orders here is very good, though. Buddy Poffin, yeah, we'll get another Froakie and Duskull, sure. I think this... Oh wait, we're not knocking him out. Oh, that's so cringe. Then this is not a good play, actually. Oh, okay, well... This is a bad play. Let's get Counter Catcher. Since I think we will have... Wait, he might just be stuck in the active though. Let's see. That was Grimsley's move. There's Mega Sharpedo. Alright, they're gonna... Greedy Fang. Yeah. Take the knockout. Let's... Why the hell did I try... Okay, well... yeah. Let's see. Let's Curse Blast. Take 3 prizes because of the ability doesn't trigger when we KO it via an ability. So that's nice. 1, 2, 3. So we draw. Pidgey, that is, I mean, better late than never. I think I will heal out here. Sure. We'll touch an energy. I mean, we could Grand Tree, but there's nothing in deck right now. Okay, well, let's burn this. Let's Shinobi Blade, and you know, I think this is probably just it. A Night Stretcher should just do the trick. Forgot we didn't play Night Stretcher. Super Rod should just be basically enough. The only thing we would need is a Dusclops to take a knockout on the Gengar, and then we win. So, hopefully this is enough. Otherwise we have Ignition Energy. Oh wait. No, we just basically have the game, right? We just basically have the game. Alright, he's just gonna hit for 230, and then we basically just win the game. Alright, we draw, that's fine. Ignition Energy. Bomb, we got him. Alright, oh wait. That doesn't work, I'm such an idiot. Oh wait, Gengar goes first. Does the ability doesn't trigger then, right? Okay, the ability doesn't trigger. Okay, so finally it did work. Okay, this was kind of a boring match. We're gonna play one more match and see how that one goes. Alright, so we have a pretty good hand. We've Lillie, with Froakie, with Energy, Buddy Poffin. This is gonna be a good match, I hope. We're up against probably like Gardevoir, which is our worst matchup. So this is actually a matchup I really wanted to play, since I'm curious to see how this one goes. I tried to play 2 other matches, but bro, I don't know why, but I was completely zoned out and not locked in. And this time we are locked in. He's gonna Ultra Ball. He's gonna discard Iono. But we're gonna item lock him. He has a Rare Candy in hand, quite definitely, and probably a Research. He's not gonna be able to play that Rare Candy. We're gonna item lock him. He's not gonna be ready. All right, Froakie, Buddy Poffin, get a Pidgey, Budew. We attach Energy to Froakie. I think in this scenario we Lillie, right? Draw 8. Really good. Unfortunately, no candy. That is fine. We Itchy Pollen, and I mean, now we should be in a very good spot. We should just be in a very good spot. We can Lillie next turn. I mean, if we're a little lucky, a little bit more than a little lucky. If we're lucky, we draw into a candy or a Colress. If that's the case, I mean, then we can get Mirage Barrage off this turn. I think it's definitely worth it to attach the Ignition Energy to the bench Froakie, since if we do hit it, then we wipe the rolls. Wiping the rolls is like probably the most powerful thing you can do up against Gardevoir. And I guess we don't need that much, just a rare candy and a Greninja off of a draw 8. And we can Ultra Ball first. He's gonna get the Budew. That's a little annoying, but okay, sure. Let's promote Latias and come on. Oh, we can actually Ultra Ball for Fezandipiti now. Didn't think about that one first. Buddy PAF as well. Okay, let's discard these two. Let's get Fez. Buddy PAF for Froakie and a Duskull. Double Duskull. Oh wait, we can actually flip the script now. If we do that and we draw into a candy, then we're also... Okay. The question is, do we Lillie and then draw? I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna Lillie and then draw. I don't know why. I feel like that's just the correct play. Okay, candy now. One town store. Spin out the deck. The XP share is definitely not really useful since we don't have a Froakie. Completely forgot about that. Okay, Greninja, come on. Okay, come on, bro. We saw 11 cards. And we don't have a secondary Froakie, so chances are that this Froakie is going down. We don't have a Budew to item lock. We should not have put down the second Duskull, actually. Oh, this went from very good to quite problematic real fast. Come on. This is probably what always happens against Gardevoir. Oh, and we're cooked. And we lost. We literally just lost. We literally lost. Let's see it. Arvin, he's gonna probably get Earthen Vessel or something. Ultra Ball Team Evo. Iono Team Evo. Mew. Okay, so he's gonna draw 2, then maybe 3. Oh. Okay, so there is hope for us. Is there a way? There's no way for me to wipe the Gardevoir, right? Oh, let's think about this. How to get Greninja. kind of need to draw Froakie. Like, otherwise we're gonna definitely lose if we don't. Let's do this. Let's please just draw Froakie. We have a 33% chance. So, we need to draw Froakie. We don't. Of course. It's kind of crazy that we don't knock out the screen tail. I don't know, our opponent is breaking. I kind of want to like snipe the Mew and the Monkey Dory. I don't know if that's bad. It might just be bad, right? What if I like hit the Gardevoir and the Mew? Might have just been bad. Not really confident in this play. Let's see how this pans out. I have not played against Gardevoir that many times with this deck. That's why I'm kind of glad that we came up against it, even though we unfortunately did whiff. And that's kind of sad. But, I mean, hey, let's see it. Let's see what our opponent has in store for us. Buddy Poffin. 2 more rolls. Okay, he's gonna restart for 3. There's a Monkey Dory. There's Lillie. There is Night Stretcher. Gonna get a Darkness Energy back. It's gonna put 3 on the Duskull. Okay. So Pidgeot. I kind of need to Dusknoir something again, otherwise I'm gonna get cooked. I should have a Dusclops in deck, right? Yeah. Okay. I need the Froakie. I need to bench the Froakie as well. Well, I guess I got Pidgeot, right, with Ignition Energy, but if I use Ignition Energy this turn, well, then I should probably just not use Ignition Energy. Is there a supporter that I should play before? Okay, what if I just Dusknoir the Mew, take 2 prizes. Then I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna like see where this leads me. Dusknoir the Mew, take 2 prize cards. Give him 1. I need to bench a Froakie. So if I don't grab the Froakie here, I mean, then the game is probably just cooked. Then again, I do still have Ignition Energy in deck. Okay. Quick search. What do I have in deck? Okay. I have Ignition Energy and Crisis Punch. I have a Counter Catcher, which could be enough. I don't know. I should not bench a Duskull. That's too easily KO'able. Probably like this. I need to be able to KO this. And I need to KO something this turn. So I bench this. Like EXP share. I'll even put an energy on there. Then I boss probably Monkey Dory. We'll burn this. Will Shinobi Blade take the knockout? Get Crisis Punch. And then he'll probably take the knockout on Greninja. And I'll just Counter Catcher. Counter Catcher, Colress for Ignition Energy. Counter Catcher will grab with Pidgeot, and then hopefully that works. Okay, so that's the win condition right now, right? If he throws it up, we're cooked. I mean, we don't even need Greninja. I mean, like the snipe attack with Greninja is also a threat. That's why I did it. Yeah, because I mean, he could throw it up. There's the Monkey Dory. If he throws up Gardevoir, then Ignition Energy, Greninja is also a play. If he, I mean, I think we're fine. Iono is probably like the thing we wouldn't want to see. Lillie, that's not an Iono. I think we actually have a chance to win this now. I think this was a pretty good line. Mystery Garden. Earth Vessel. I mean, he's definitely taking a KO on something. And if you're asking me, it doesn't really matter, actually. It really doesn't matter. We have game in hand, that's the thing. So, it doesn't really matter. I think this game should be ours. Unless something really weird happens, or I forgot about something. If you play Shaman, for example, I mean, if you... No, then leave the Counter Catcher play. We should be fine. Counter Catcher up. That's fine. Dread Brain, yeah. Should just be fine now. Put 30 on there. We have the Ignition Energy in deck. Maybe he just hopes we prized it. I don't know. This seems like a kind of like a bad play from him. Yeah, I don't know. This should just be dub for us. We have Colress Tenacity in hand. That's Ignition Energy. We have Crisis Punch. If that was really necessary. I mean, it wasn't at this point, but I mean, that could have been a play. So, we even have Briar, so if he just takes out the Froakie, we can Briar now and just win the game like that as well. Because he has 190, we're dealing 140. No, that's even better, actually. We don't even have to search our deck for anything. We had a lot of options there. Yeah, 140, that's enough. And we'll take the knockout. Plain and simple. Take the knockout on the Screamtail. We won't search our deck. We'll draw our final 2 prize cards. And yeah, really surprised we won against Gardevoir. I think we played it out pretty well. And we saw that the matchup is actually pretty winnable. Especially if we didn't whiff the turn. And my microphone fell out. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck happened. Turn 1 attack with Mirage Barrage. And overall, I am very pleased by the deck. So let's go to the outro and I'll let you know what I rated 1 out of 10. So that's the final match. Make sure to let me know what you think of the deck down below. 1 out of 10, I would say this is definitely the best build I've played so far. I think this is very close to a perfect build. I do think Pidgeot right now offers a lot. Post-rotation, the Dunsparce or Noctowl might be better. For now, Pidgeot is still the best way to play it. I'm gonna give this deck a rating of 9. I think we can get a little better maybe, but that's probably just mostly meta tweaks and kind of see what the best decks are playing to kind of tech for them. So yeah, 9 out of 10 final rating. Really solid deck. Really impressed. Azul really cooked here. I'm probably gonna take this version of Greninja, maybe change 1 or 2 cards and play that at a cup in the near future. So if you want me to do that, let me know down below. And well, yeah, that will be it. Hopefully you enjoyed. And if you want to check out any other parts, links down below. If you want to see my Zoroark video, it talks about why Zoroark hasn't been really good right now, but might be very good in the near future, check out the video on screen right now, and I'll see you there.